Good morning, Scorpions. It's Thursday, January 30th, and today's show is all about technology. We're diving into how AI is changing the classroom, exploring what a day without tech feels like, and discovering how athletes are using fitness trackers to level up their game. All this and more right here on Scorpion News. Welcome to Scorpion News. I'm Lily Flores, your host for today. Let's dive into the announcements. First up, Rough and Tough is getting a magical twist this year with a Harry Potter theme. It's on March 7th with sign-up starting February 3rd in the student store. Permission slips are available now. It's $10 to participate. This includes a t-shirt. If you want customization, it's $5 extra. Shout out to our scholars. If you earned a 4.0 and up GPA last semester, congratulations. You've earned a free In-N-Out lunch today. Keep up the hard work. And if you received an honor roll certificate, stop by the activities office A4 to check if you qualify for a free academic patch. Here's a question for you. Do you ever wonder what it would be like to spend a day without technology? Our broadcasting team tackled that challenge in a brand new PSA. Let's take a look. I barely made it through that 20-minute power outage on Monday. Spending an entire day like that would definitely be a challenge. Speaking of challenges, don't miss the Spanish Spelling Bee meeting on Tuesday, January 28th during lunch in room P9. It's going to be muy informativa, so stop by and check it out. In other news, yearbooks are on sale in the student store for $85 with an ASB card and $95 without. These are selling fast, so grab yours before they're gone. Trust me, you'll want to remember this year. Let's talk about AI. It's no secret that artificial intelligence is reshaping the educational world, and it's making its way into our classrooms too. We've put together a video to show just how this is happening. Let's look at it.
Artificial intelligence has rapidly entered classrooms across the country, transforming how both students and teachers approach learning. With the rise of AI tools like ChatGPT, Magic School, and Grammarly, educators are finding new ways to enhance their teaching. But for some teachers, navigating the challenges has taken some time to figure out.
I have tried very unsuccessfully, and I found that me trying to figure out the right prompt took longer than me just doing it myself. That's because I don't know how to do it.
In Microsoft's AI in Education report, 68% of educators say they have used AI once or twice, while 22% use it daily. However, only 24% claim a strong familiarity with AI.
Because mostly what we're working on is like skills that they'll need for an AP test where they won't have those types of resources. So I want them to be able to do it on their own. So no, but I also understand that AI plays an important part in education. So I wouldn't discount it as being something that students could use.
One of the things I do with the students early in the school year is there's a website called Crayon that kind of shows them how to create an image using AI. They can type in a fox with a black hat that has a monocle, and it'll come up with that image. So for us, it's more of a tool. They're not going to use that image straight from the computer, but that's a good reference for them to have when they're drawing their own.
While tools like AI can enhance creative projects, the way students use technology is a topic of growing interest. In fact, about 1 in 5 U.S. teens who've heard of ChatGPT have already used it for schoolwork. The majority of teens, roughly 7 in 10, agree that using ChatGPT for research is acceptable, but there's still some uncertainty. Between 18% and 24% of teens are unsure about whether certain uses of ChatGPT are appropriate for academic tasks.
If you don't understand something or if you need more context for something,
I use ChatGPT to, if I'm confused on a question, I'll use it to maybe guide me in the right path or help me out.
I would like essays sometimes, just if you can't word something correctly, I feel like ChatGPT is acceptable as long as you're not taking it word for word, as long as you're paraphrasing, just changing it, making it your own thing, just references, I guess.
Understanding how teens currently interact with AI is important for prioritizing student discussions and teacher training on how to use AI effectively.
I think AI is going to become a very big part of education. I actually think that it will be something that we'll actually have to teach students how to use properly, whether it is how to generate the correct response or how to identify what is AI versus what is not, especially when it comes to media literacy.
We've done quite a bit of AI training already at Hesperia High School. We have a program called Brisk. And Brisk is really nice. It's an extension add-on. It works with Google products. And I sat down with teachers and we talked about how they could use it, and we demonstrated it, show them how it can translate documents, it can change reading levels, it can add higher level thinking questions to it. I think the big thing for teachers though is thinking about what we want kids to learn and what we want them to do, and then finding a program.
As artificial intelligence continues to expand its role in education, the key challenge lies in finding a balance between embracing innovation and maintaining essential skills. From lesson planning to creative projects, both students and educators are exploring how to use AI effectively while addressing its limitations. By fostering conversations, providing training, and teaching responsible usage, schools can prepare students to navigate the evolving landscape of technology with confidence and critical thinking. AI isn't just a tool for the future. It's shaping the classroom today, one lesson at a time. For Scorpion News, I'm Melanie, back to the studio.
Attention class of 2025. Prom tickets are officially on sale. The price is $160 with an ASB card and $170 without. You can also set up a payment plan with a $50 deposit. Pro tip, turn in your permission slip at the same time as your friends to guarantee you're all on the same bus. Don't miss out on this unforgettable night. And while prom is all about dancing the night away in uncomfortable shoes, getting your feet ready for the night takes more prep than you might think. But staying in shape isn't just about looking good for prom. It's also about improving performance in every area of life. From athletes to weekend warriors, fitness trackers are helping us monitor our progress and push ourselves further. Saul has a story on how they're making an impact in the world of sports.
Thank you, Lily. Here we are on the track field watching Scorpions train as they prepare for their next meet. In track and cross country, every step, every second, and every heartbeat matters. For athletes, the introduction of smartwatches has transformed their sport, from how they train to how they perform on the field.
Back when I was running in high school, it was just a stopwatch, and it was start, stop, and that was it. But these stopwatches give you GPS coordinates, so they actually track your distance, your pace, how far you've ran, how fast you've run. It's really convenient as a distance runner when I'm doing different types of training to know where my training zones are at, or how high my heart rate is beating for different workouts, or just to know how fast I'm running certain parts, right? It tracks everything. So it even tracks when I'm going uphill, because I definitely slowed down going uphill. But they have helped just quantify a lot of data that really helps when you're trying to improve your running.
I've been using a smartwatch since freshman year. My mom was like, you need to track it better, a little bit better, track your mileage. When I go on some long runs on my own, my mom's like, oh, I need to call you. So yeah. I usually don't wear the watches for the runs to see, just to surprise myself during what time I get. This year I went, I'm gonna try it out. And the very first race that we did do, I checked my pace and I was going a little bit slower than I wanted to, and I catched up.
I have had watches where it kind of threw me off because I was focused more on the watch than I was the race and the terrain, right? So as a distance runner or as a coach, we want to remind our students that, hey, whatever you come up to and whatever the clock says, you still have to run.
Yeah, actually I use it every race, and it's pretty cool. You can time yourself and make sure you put a pace that you want to run, and it beeps whenever I'm going too fast or too slow, so it helps me a lot.
I use my heart rate more so I can keep my heart rate under a good beat, so I can keep moving faster with the heart rate not raising up too high so my blood pressure isn't high. It shows me how much I'm improving over the time that I actually started track, because I started in my senior year and I want to end my senior year doing track so I can at least get a little bit faster and more leg muscle.
And that's how smartwatches are helping Scorpions track their progress and improve performance on the field, from tracking pace to monitoring heart rates. This technology is changing the way athletes train and compete. This is Saul Alvarez reporting for Scorpion News.
It's amazing how tech is reshaping so much of what we do, both in and out of school. And if you're looking to stay active and involved, here's something for you. The volleyball team is holding a meeting on Tuesday, February 4th, 2025, during lunch in room P20. This meeting will cover all the details for tryouts, so if you're interested in participating in the 2025 to 2026 season, make sure to attend. Well, that's it for today, Scorpions. Thanks for watching. This has been your host, Lily Flores, signing off.
I think AI is really good for like abstract or different types of photography. I don't think it could truly outdo a human in more creative photos. I believe I do because the photo I'm taking of the Beyblade is, albeit very simple, but it is like, it has sharp corners and you'll be able to know and recognize that it is a Beyblade. And I feel that AI is gonna have struggles making that familiarity.
I'm Marcos Hernandez and I'm a junior in Ms. V's class, 4th period. Professional photographer, probably not, because like with photography there just comes a lot of like little things, and I don't think AI could just beat out a professional photographer. I'm not a professional photographer and my pictures aren't as good as like someone of a professional status, so yeah.
I mean, I guess you're limited by your own creativity and your own experiences, and AI and the internet has access to so much more. I'd like to. The English teacher in me wants it to be like very, I don't know, you're inspired by your passions and you're inspired by, you know, life, but I have to admit that like technology is getting really good.